Like, what if we're solely creating this to experience our own creation,
Mm.
to experience our own creation? And naturally, it's like we start to experience this creation to such a degree, to such a depth. Like I fall in love with this. Gademshi falls in love with this. Isaac falls in love with this. And we're so in love with it that we just naturally be like, hey, come to this call. Like we just start telling people, like, come to this call, man. Like we have a good time. Like it's spirit filled. Like
Mm.
it's fun. We share stuff. It's like that's really my intention is that like we receive this creation to such a degree, like we cherish this moment, we cherish how we praise each other and how we see each other, and we just want to allow other people in on it. This is the dialogue that me and Gadimshi decided to put on, and then we got my boy Isaac, and he came on the team, and so now it's just going to be something that we will be showing up for every Thursday, and the branding will probably change, but we are here to uplift spirits. We're here to raise the consciousness and really be of service and kind of express the wisdom that is flowing through us, and really just kind of being of service actually, and in hopes of just just like I don't fucking know. Just raising. I mean, I mean, that's it. That's all I got right now. It's really infinite as fuck. Like I've said, it's like it's infinite, bro. I don't got no. There's not too much to say. We just open up to the spirit and we just start to flow, and then we're like, oh, this is what we at actually. And over time, we'll have more. We'll have more. It'll be more concise, and I'll actually know what the fuck we're doing here. But we, it's like I don't know. I just know I love showing up here with these guys, and we're gonna love showing up and seeing more people and stuff like that here. Um, express and experience your essence. That's what we called the call last week. And I was like, we can just keep it this week because we're still figuring things out. But the call is going to start. And so what I'll be doing, I will see how this works out, but to make the call just a little bit formal, when we have more people on,
Yeah.
we will do an introduction. I will do an introduction
Okay.
for Gademshi and Isaac, actually. And so primarily it'll be me and Gadipshi teaching, but we're open to Isaac. He'll be the only other person that can talk between our teachings. Nobody else will be able to talk. We'll do a live Q&A after the call, actually. So primarily me and Gadipshi teaching, and then Isaac is the only other person that can chime in and talk and give his wisdom and stuff like that. So with that being said, what I'll do is at the beginning of every call, everybody's mics will be muted, and then I'll do an introduction for Gadimshi and Isaac. And then the introduction will be just like how I create y'all, how I see y'all as my brothers and as my team members and as the co-host of this call, actually. So that's what it'll be like. And then so that's the idea of it. And so we'll get that together on our team creation session. We'll see what that's going to be like. And then and that's kind of it. And then maybe we'll have a topic for the week. I mean, yeah, maybe obviously we'll have something. I know Isaac will have some shit that comes up within your week, and you can be like, hey, let's talk about this, y'all. Or Gademshi, like, let's talk about this. And we all flow on shit really good. So that's really cool. Yeah. But so for this week, like it's cool the title of it, Experience and Express Your Essence, because that's basically everything. And like I already got I got content for that, meaning that like I got something to talk about, and then I'm gonna pass it to you, Gademshi, and then we just gonna run it from here. And so if everybody, I know we always ready. I was born ready. Y'all got any questions?
No, you ready to go, brother.
That's good. Cool. Hey, so yeah, welcome to the call. This is Experience and Express Your Essence, and we are here to talk about that exact thing, experiencing and expressing your essence. And what's really cool is that I made a video this morning. A part of me experiencing and expressing my essence is that I've been creating YouTube videos, and I'm calling them Inspire Shares. And it's been an opportunity for me just to kind of not perform, not try, just share from love, just share from my essence and from my pure expression. And so what I wrote down today and what I realized today is I was like, bro, like everything that we're talking about experiencing and expressing our essence, which is infinite, which is God, which is love, which is power, which is truth. And it's like, it's not about doing more to be that. It's not about working harder to be that. It's more of a relaxation, relaxing into what you are, relaxing into your essence.
Mm.
That's what it is. You can't do something to be something. You're already it. And I wrote
Facts.
that down. You don't have to do anything to be what you are. You are already what you are. So all it is, everything is just an opportunity and a catalyst for you to relax into your essence and to you to experience what you are, because you are literally pure life expressing right now. And like that's hard to hear for a lot of us because we've been trained to work harder, do more. I need to meditate more. I need to do more yoga. I need to do more affirmations. I'm like, in doing that, you're actually kind of tricking yourself to think that you're not God already, that you're not the essence of life already. And that's okay too. It's literally okay. But I'm seeing more that relaxing into what you are is what we're all really looking for. And also, on the other side of relaxing into what we are, the thing that doesn't allow us to relax into what we are is only forgetfulness. We're
Mm-hmm.
only forgetting what we are. It's only forgetfulness. It's innocent forgetfulness of what you are. And I wrote down these two things. It's like what forgetfulness shows up as is avoiding experience and chasing experience.
Mm.
We're avoiding judgment and we're chasing validation.
Mm-hmm.
We're avoiding embarrassment and we're chasing acceptance. We're avoiding and chasing. And in that avoiding and chasing, we're never present with what we are. And that's why we're wavering in the wind. And it's never just a relaxation because we're always on the move. And this came to me through Yulita because we were talking about this the other day. But it's like the avoiding and the chasing is what makes us forget what we are. But it's like, can you sit in the presence and see that you're only avoiding experience? You're avoiding what you are and you're only chasing yourself. What you want is you. And
Mm.
relaxing into what you are is what allows you to experience and express your essence.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
There's a question that comes up that wants to put like a cherry on what you said, bro. And it says, what if you could not say nothing wrong? What if whatever comes is perfect? What if exactly how you want to show up is exactly the way everybody needs to receive you?
Mm-hmm.
Because allowing for yourself to fully feel what you have is the only way to have anything better to feel. It's like trying to avoid what you feel now in the sense of what you're speaking towards avoidance, trying to chase a experience of satisfaction. Meanwhile, the satisfaction is going to pull up on you exactly where that same discomfort is, but you got to feel through that first. So I
Mm-hmm.
really love what you said right there, bro. That was fire.
Yeah, that satisfaction. It's like the thing I said last week, bro. It's like in any moment we're looking to experience ourselves. Actually, it's like when you can sit in the midst of discomfort and you see it as a catalyst,
Mm,
then you experience something deeper. Like I'm uncomfortable right now, but this uncomfortability is nothing to my infancy. It's
mm.
nothing. It's just a small aspect of what I am, and it's you start to embrace it as like it's beautiful. Like this is what I needed. Actually, I'm human as fuck. And also it's like when I don't have to avoid it, I just open up and embrace all of the experience, and I'm like, oh, this is perfect too.
Mm.
This is me too.
Yeah, bro. It speaks to like the wholeness of a soul because I feel like the society really just creates this like this goody two shoes life. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
this goody goody life where everything is good. I'm feeling good. That shit looks good. How y'all doing? Good. And you're speaking to this shit earlier, Dave. Like uh it's like we don't create a space to be anything else than good. So when we are anything else than good, it's like we have to go hide and go run and go suppress and just show up when the fucking shit is always good. And I'm telling y'all, like I know best. I come on here to wash my laundry. I was doing that shit. I was only showing up like I got butterflies, fucking cupcakes. I just made some vegan cookies. But when it's volcano and tsunami, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be quiet now. And y'all can't handle this shit, so I'm not gonna bring it to y'all anyways because I already can read y'all. So, but it's like, nah, bro. I'm like recognizing that I've been taking people away from their own learning. I've been taking away people from their own I wouldn't call it karma, but it would really just be like equal exchange, bro. It's like I'm giving y'all good so much, I gotta give y'all something else also so that it makes sense when I'm giving you this good. It makes
Yeah.
sense why I'm so balanced and so meditative or whatever, because I'm a fucking volcano as well. It's not that
Hmm.
I'm so meditative and balanced, it's that I'm meditative and balanced when I'm feeling this volcano.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, bro. It takes a it takes like it's like we talked about the immovability, and that's really what that's what we're really ushering in here is
Yeah.
like this unwavering immovability. And like, yeah, literally just our human nature. There's this quote, it's like through our divinity we experience our humanity.
Mm,
And like what I'm finding so powerful, like you said,
powerful.
like the goody two shoes, like I need to do, I need to be good, I need to be happy and things like that. What I said to you on the call, it's like rather than being good, like I'm just connected. And
Mm,
that's my intention to create here is that like we can show up on here every Thursday because it's not that we're doing good. It's not that life is amazing. It's not that things are perfect, but we're connected to the spirit. And that's what we're being an example of. We're
mm,
being an example of like, oh yeah, we got shit going on too, but in the face of that, we're still connected. We are still it. Like I'm
yeah,
never not it. And that's what we
yeah,
come on here talking about. And it's like I can just, when you coming from that place, it's like, bro, you literally come on here and be like, yeah, you know what? Like, man, the worst shit just fucking happened. I just wrecked my fucking car. I ain't got no money in my bank account. I'm still it though.
yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
that's what people are looking for, bro.
yeah.
These experiences are what cause people to forget what the fuck they are. And then when we get on here, we like, bro, my bank account literally in negative 500 and I'm still it.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
what
I feel you, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's key. That's key.
Relatability.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and this is piece, I think I told y'all this, but like the vulnerability is, my boy John sent me this. He said, our mind is afraid of being vulnerable
Hmm.
because it thinks that we'll be hurt or it thinks that we are weak.
Hmm.
But actually, the truth is, the opposite is the truth. And when you're vulnerable, you show yourself that you can be open and you
Mm,
show yourself how powerful you are.
facts.
Relatability, it's like you allow yourself to be open. And in your openness, you see that none of the content of your experience can really, like, it can't hurt you, actually.
Yeah, yeah. And the most funny thing is like we think sometimes, well, maybe not here on this call, but I've watched in my experience, it's like if we show up strong, that means we're strong. Well, it may mean that, but also could also mean that you're good at suppressing also.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me, it's like, well, I'd rather show up with my dirty laundry in my hand because at
Mm-hmm.
least then I'm here present and this shit is fucked up and I'm acknowledging it first. I'm not trying to slide it in the back door. I'm not trying to crack the side door to let it in. I'm just like, fuck it. Look, I'm fucking nervous. I don't know how long we're gonna be on here, and I don't have nothing to say right now. So I'm just gonna sit here and be quiet, but I appreciate y'all for letting me on. And it's
Hey.
like all the fucking patterns that I could have been trying to like manipulate my words to try and show up a certain way. Everything's dead now. I'm just like, look, bro, I'm nervous as fuck. I don't know nothing. I'm just on here. So thank
Yeah.
y'all. And then it's like, whoa, all the pressure is gone. All the performance expectation is gone. Everything that's not true is gone. It's just me with this dirty ass laundry. It's about to get washed. And I'm like, there's nothing nobody can say, nothing I can say. It's just if I'm going to acknowledge what I have or I'm going to pretend like I don't have it. So I'm like, look, this shit is fucking dirty. I ain't washed this laundry in 2 weeks. And I know I'm traveling with fucking dirty ass laundry. But as soon as we get there to the AEP, I'm looking for the washing machine. You feel me? So yeah.
That boy gonna wash the laundry with us. We gonna help you wash the laundry. Let's everybody pitch your hands and let's wash the laundry with him. God damn, let's get it. No, it's cool. Isaac said that same. And I just had that analogy last week too. Dude,
Yeah.
it's big. It's really big, man. It's so profound. Like this, like the simplicity of this. We're not really talking about nothing deep right now. We're not like taking it like it's not that deep, bro. It's not that deep right now. But it's like this is as deep as you can go. And this is as deep as it actually gets. The depth is at like, excuse me one second. The depth is at like we all have our own. We all have these insecurities. We all have these doubts. We all have these fears. We have these things that we think should be hid away, the dirty clothes. And it's like no one wants to bring that in the space. Actually, nobody wants to bring that up. And it's
Mhm.
like, why are you not bringing that up?
Why? Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the cool thing. It's like, why not?
Mm.
Because you are forgetting. That's it. Like let's just go back to an anchor point. It's like, why can't you experience all of life? Because you're forgetting something.
Mm. Mm.
Why can't you be mad? Because you're forgetting something.
Mm.
Why can't you be unhappy? Because you're forgetting something. It's
Mm.
like in our I can't do this. We're compromising our infinite nature. It's a compromise. I can't be this type of person. I can't say this. I can't do this. I can't feel like this. It's like, bro, you're fucking infinite. What are you talking about?
Mhm.
What are you saying? So let's get on here with Redemption and Dave and Isaac and whoever show up and let's be in this space together. Let's be in prayer together, praying towards what we are. Because like if you can see what you are, you wouldn't like you would not want to not you wouldn't take your eyes off of yourself.
Mhm. Mhm.
And the part is like you wouldn't take your eyes off, but your eyes would be burning because you're so fucking bright. You'll be blinded, but you would still be looking. Your eyeballs would be burning, but you would still be looking.
Uh,
And I'm saying that's you when you're depressed. I'm saying that's you when you don't got no money. I'm saying that's you when you've been fucking getting drunk for 3 days and you hungover. That's you still. That's still you, bro.
Big facts. Hmm. So it's really about staying in remembrance, bro, and like using everything to affirm yourself. Like using
Yeah.
everything to invite your true being.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure where this laundry fits in with that because it's like every situation is laundry in a way. It's like me showing up to this call, like, oh damn, I'm a couple minutes late, like, or I don't have nothing to say, I didn't prepare anything, or me, serving a client or something, like jumping on a call. Everything has the opportunity to what's that word right there? Obscure.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can obscure in every single type of connection, but then it's like being connected just invites you to not obscure. I don't
Mm-hmm.
need to try to hide anything because that need to, if I would just let me, I wouldn't have to do anything. It's like I'm
Mm-hmm.
either going to need to try to do so that, so this, so that, so this, or I'm just fully choosing to be myself. But if I'm choosing either one or the other. I'm choosing to either allow myself completely or I'm choosing to obscure so I can show a certain side of myself. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like it takes way too much energy to decide on this or that and this and this. It takes way too much energy at this point. It's just really like better off to just say, look, this is what it is. But not just
Oh,
for other people though. This is what it is for myself.
yeah.
When we like going back to the beginning of this conversation, like the foundation of not forgetting, you're not allowing yourself to feel something because you're choosing to think of yourself in a certain way. But if you were to remember
Mm-hmm.
yourself as the only God, as the only life, as the only spirit, then everything is like we were talking in the first call, everything is a piece of colors and they blend perfectly together if we let them be displayed. But I recognize
Mm-hmm.
I gotta keep cleaning up my laundry because I was only using blue and pink. Now I'm ready to use this yellow, red, and whatever else that it got over here. So yeah, bro.
Yeah. Dude, it just like what you just said about like the relax that well, I just heard relax, relax, relax. That's what you just said to me. Like
Mm,
everything can be a like,
mm,
when you're obscuring what is, you're not relaxed.
yeah.
Like, yet again, it's like, I need to hurry up. There you go, the avoidance
Yeah.
and the chasing. I'm
Yeah.
avoiding this aspect of myself
Mm,
and I'm chasing a better aspect of myself. And so I'm not relaxed. And so, that's a really fascinating thing. And it's a fascinating, like, it's so contrary to what, most people are talking about. It's like, no, you need
mm.
to fucking be uptight. You need to be fucking high vibe. You need to be, yeah, exactly. Like Isaac's face, bro. You need to be like that. it's like, nah, bro, like I'm talking about relaxing. And so
Mm,
over these last, I would say this last week or two, bro, what has happened to me and what I've been experiencing is just through this initiation and just kind of seeing what I'm seeing is that like that relaxed piece is that this is crazy, bro. Like slowing down to the speed of being.
mm-hmm.
I wasn't talking about it anymore. I wasn't thinking about it. It was actually happening. I was seeing it. I was like, oh, I'm slowing down to the speed of being. And what happened with slowing down to the speed of being is that, bro, like I started having more time in my day. I'm like,
Mm,
whoa, I got a lot of time. I'm being involved in my creations and I'm not hurrying to go anywhere else.
mm, mm-hmm.
And there's still so much time left. There's not too much thinking about what I should do or what I shouldn't do. I'm just in the presence. I'm just in the presence and it's actually just flowing actually. So it's really cool because like it's always this thing of like every problem, everything that we think that we need to fix, all of our suffering, all of our inadequacies, all the blah 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 blah. It only comes down to one thing. Are you experiencing and expressing your essence? That's all it comes down to.
Mm,
Are you seeing what you are? Because if you see what you are, you would see how ridiculous it is for you to chase something. If you see what you are, you would see how stupid it is to avoid something.
mm,
If you see what you are, redemption. You would never, what you say, the apple tree would never go outside of itself to get apples.
yeah, yeah, facts.
And so it's like, how graceful can you be with yourself in your forgetfulness? How patient can you be
Mm,
with yourself and just have
ooh,
that underlying knowing? It's like, I'm doing it again.
ooh.
And that's okay, bro.
Dude, that is so powerful, bro. This question that I wrote on the threads was like, who are you being to yourself while the old you is dying and the new you is being born?
I saw that.
That is like highlighting your remembrance. What am I?
Mhm.
Am I just flesh and blood and bones? Or am I something much larger, much more grand, much more expansive than that I show up as?
Mhm.
Yeah, bro. It's almost like, ooh. It's almost like judging yourself for the handwriting, but not recognizing that your thoughts are the ones being written. It's like we judging ourselves for the handwriting of our life, how our life seems to be seen by somebody else. But we're not recognizing the potency of thought that is actually being inscribed. It's like, ooh,
Oh my God.
I don't want to take it to, I don't
Oh
want
my
to go
God.
somewhere. I
Bro,
don't want,
I literally went blank for a moment. I was like, wait, what, bro? That boy put me in the void real quick.
as soon as I said it, I was like, that's a little too deep for right now. I don't even know where that's going right now. I don't, but
Hey,
I
that's what we're here
saw
for.
that.
That's what we're here for, man.
No, you really did
That
something there,
idea.
bro. That obviously spirit been speaking through you the whole time, but like that
Yeah,
communication, that sentence right there was truly spirit. Like that was a truly spirit-filled sentence.
yeah, bro. It's an analogy. I'm seeing it still. It's like if you look at my journals, you would be like, damn, how the fuck am I supposed to read that?
Yeah,
But
oh
then it's
yeah.
like, if it's like that's all that's important, then maybe we missed it.
Mhm.
Because what's there is the value of spirit, except that it's like that with everybody's life. It's like you look at
Yes.
my life and I'm my handwriting. I look at your life and your life is reflective of your handwriting. But it's like you can't judge the handwriting and not recognize the hand who moves the pen
Yeah.
because that's reflective of the true essence of an individual. So it's almost like if we stop looking at our lives for our handwriting, we will write so much more. We would
Mhm.
express so much more because we're not going to recognize this E as illegible or unable to be read. It's just going to be flowing because it's going to continue flowing. I find that handwriting correct itself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just be still with that one for a moment. You know, be still with that one for a moment. That's beautifully said, man. That's beautifully said. Um, So this is it. This is what you just said too. I'm gonna just give it to you another way. Someone that has an addiction to anything, like they will try hard to, overcome this addiction. Like they'll do everything to overcome the addiction, actually. Unknowingly, not seeing that the only reason that they're addicted to something is because they're trying to get something. That substance is giving them something.
Mm.
But when they're able to experience what they truly are, they will see that what they are is way more satisfying than the substance could ever be.
Mm. Mm.
The substance outside of yourself will never suffice its desire. And you hear it all the time. And I used to be like, "Oh, what is it? Like, but it's like when you get a taste of that, when you get a taste of the essence, when you get a taste of the infinity, you will see that that is so satiating.
Mm.
And guess what? The habit fixes itself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It naturally fixes itself because it's just like it doesn't pull you anymore.
Yeah.
So that's the same thing that's happened with me this week. Actually, it's like the distractions weren't exciting anymore. Me distracting myself from my own life, scrolling wasn't exciting anymore. Me doing this, that, and the other, it wasn't exciting anymore. The handwriting fixes itself. When you're looking for that deeper experience, man, it's like, that's cool, man.
I love how you blended that shit, bro. That was a smoothie, bro.
Ha!
That was a smoothie, bro. I love that. And I've had that experience myself too. Especially with substances. Like, I would say once you're aware and awakened to yourself, your fullness of being, you just go home for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's nothing that is not about spirit. There's nothing that's not about source, whether it's anxiety or having a conversation with this woman or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Every single thing is really an invitation to source, because it's like, well, once you come home and you operate from home, you're not going to have that problem the way that you see it right now. It's really going to take care of itself, and it's going to correct itself, and you're going to be filled with what is needed for that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like every time, bro. It's like, I want to say that there's a saying I've heard somewhere, I don't even know where it came from, but it's like, when the party is too rowdy, everybody wants to go back home or something like that. Or when the party turns up and it's time to get dangerous, that's the time to go home.
When they start pulling out the guns and start busting and shit, that's when everybody want to go home. Y'all was having a good time when they start pulling out the weapons. Like, what y'all scared of now? The party just get started. I'm about to shoot this bitch up. Like,
and this is exactly like just like a generalized experience of life versus also like, this heightened party scene with trap music and everything like that. It's very much the same. I may be having a conversation with my dad and it's a regular day, and then it becomes party time. I know how to get home. I don't want to leave him out there though. So I was like, look, Dad.
Hell no, he goes to find his own way home. Yeah, you stay at the party. I see you want to have a party right now. I'm about to go somewhere else, actually. That's really how it be though.
Yeah, bro. Just come from home. Yeah.
Yeah, Gadimshi. Like, come on, man. I love that analogy, man. Because I have the same thing with my notebooks, bro. Like, it's I just can't read the writing sometimes. But it's like, but what really wrote that though?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Like, what really wrote that? What was writing through me? Because I feel like that is way more important, is not the best word for it, but that's way more like, yeah, bro, that's something to look at rather than just to be caught up on the writing. And it was at yeah, go ahead.
I just heard about the handwriting correcting itself when you become more attentive to what's writing. It's not me trying to get all these thoughts. All these thoughts is what? What are all these thoughts? I'm allowing for God to show up on my paper. And all I have to do is say yes with my hand. That's all I have to do. It's not about what I'm writing or what I heard or how it's going to sound, whether you said it or it's what I heard or what I'm writing. It's just like, let it and correct itself. I find that it corrects itself really fast.
Wow. Yeah. That's funny right there. Yeah, I just see how petty that is. And in the pettiness, you're forgetting that like something else is moving this. And then it's like when you just start to acknowledge like something else is moving this, you really start to the pettiness falls away because like, well, I'm not even doing this. Let me just be a vessel. And then your handwriting, you're like, wow, that's beautiful. I didn't even know that. Yeah, you didn't do that anyways. Why you act like you don't? You know,
Yeah.
now you wanna be like, I did that. No, you did.
I see
And
that.
Dave, when you're talking about attracting too, like I can experience this. I've experienced this in my life too, where especially in school when I've gotten a lot of compliments about my handwriting. And I'm not trying to brag or nothing, but that's something I used to be kind of like I used to think, oh, I don't have good handwriting, and then I just authentically write, and then somebody says, oh, that's good handwriting. It feels different. It feels good, Now if I'm trying to sit there and perfect my handwriting, it's almost like demanding that people see this perfection. And I think that that's like attracting the wrong thing. That's attracting perfection. And I think that limits your like who you're supposed to be like in connection with, and that can be applied to everything.
Wow. Look, Isaac. So it's like that piece of like you're still trying to get something. You're doing it to get something. Like, let me write good to get something, to get this, to get that, to get their approval. And that's crazy because, well, that's what we're talking about yet again. So I'm avoiding their judgment that my handwriting is bad, and I'm chasing their approval that my handwriting is good. And you're never in the, but you just said it. You just said it's like when you're just authentically writing, you're writing in the presence, and then it's just like great. Like and it's cool because the compliment is cool, but at that moment, it's like you wasn't like, oh, thank you, I needed that compliment. You wasn't like that, right? You were just like, great, thanks.
Yeah, it's like a normal thing, It's almost like you didn't even try to get it, And I think that that's the goal, and what we're trying to talk about is like not having to even think twice about what we're doing and just believing that it's all going to be okay.
Yeah. That's relaxation. And something else that came up was like this call right here, guys. Like this call, what we doing right here. It's like, so we talked about, like, we haven't really talked about, we'll talk about it in the call tomorrow, but it's like the correct way to do this is that like we put on a call, we promote it, we put up flyers, we do all this stuff, and we reach out to a lot of people, we put up ads and stuff like that to get people to the call. And that's a correct way to do it in this world, actually. But a way that I'm seeing about doing it, and I think I lost the thought, but I'm sure it's going to come back to me, is that like we're doing this, I got it. Like, what if we're solely creating this to experience our own creation? To experience our own creation. And naturally, it's like we start to experience this creation to such a degree, to such a depth. Like I fall in love with this. Gadipshi falls in love with this. Isaac falls in love with this. And we're so in love with it that we just naturally be like, hey, come to this call. Like we just start telling people, like, come to this call, man. Like we have a good time. Like it's spirit filled. Like it's fun. We share stuff. It's like that's really my intention, is that like we receive this creation to such a degree. Like we cherish this moment. We cherish how we praise each other and how we see each other, and we just want to allow other people in on it. Like I don't like obviously we don't create posts and stuff like that, but I'm not creating posts to get nothing, bro. If I create a post, I'm creating a post to receive me creating the post. It's like, oh, this is a fucking cool post. I created that creation. Like we received that. Like that's really the place that we're coming from. Like I'm not avoiding people not showing up, and I'm not chasing people showing up. I'm just in the middle, balanced, immovable, unwavering, still.
Dave, I've done a lot of research on social media marketing, and unfortunately where I'm at is I feel stuck in that mindset where it's like you got to do this, you got to have the dimensions correct, so then it's the highest quality frame rate, right? And it's going to take some work for me to just step into like the unperfectionism sort of thing, because I'm just so glad that I'm drawing this awareness, because it's saving years of my life,
Yeah. And I would even say this too, like, and like that shit is so valid too, though. It's like the dimensions and the pixels and everything. Like that shit's cool, bro. Like that's not a problem. But it's like I'm about to go create this, but first I'm gonna think about the pixels and the dimensions. You fuck now. But it's
Yeah,
like,
bro.
go ahead, Kadeshi.
Yeah, bro. It's like
no.
yeah, bro. It's like as soon as you deviate from the pure energy and you
Yeah.
trying to find a box for that shit, it's almost over, bro.
And on the other side of that, when you come into pure energy, then you can use all that freely. You can
Yes.
have fun with that shit. You can be like, oh fuck,
Yes.
I like this. You know, you can start having fun with it then. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I live on like Imperfection Street or fucking Never Been Perfect Boulevard or some shit like that because I will definitely, bro, let me give y'all this personal experience. I just did some content last week or the last 2 weeks. I've been posting it on Light Power for a minute. I was just hearing from my ego the whole time. I don't want to know if I should really post this video because these videos don't have the same quality because it didn't come off my phone. So it's so blurry. Motherfuckers don't care that it's blurry. That content has done more for me in the last 2 months than all the content that I have had try to put together and fucking make perfect and everything. And it's cool to make it perfect. But at the same time, you're not gonna it's not gonna give you, I put all this energy to make it perfect. It's gonna give you the pure energy that you put in. And so even though my content came out fucking 20 frames per second, like this shit is below everything, bro. I'm telling y'all, if y'all go look at my channel right now, you'll see it. It's below everything when it comes to quality, bro. But when you look at the likes and the comments, you're not gonna understand what's happening. Did people just want to hear what he said, or what did they want? I don't know. I really don't know, bro. And I'm cool not fucking knowing either, bro. All I know is it's easy for me to have that shit up and it's not taking no effort to do.
Yeah.
Because I made it already, I let it go in the same energy I made it in. I'm not caring if they like it or they don't like it. Honestly, I didn't like none of those posts, y'all. I didn't. But the fucking world seemed that they felt differently about it. So that's all I got on that.
Yeah. Hey, that's cool, bro.
I live on
That's
Imperfection Boulevard,
hilarious.
bro. Just
Bro, that boy
did
live
it
on
because I wanted to
Imperfection
do it.
Boulevard.
Push post. I'm fucking marrying the post button in a minute. I'm just gonna push post and let everybody else deal with it. Yeah, bro.
I love that.
Unwavering.
Unwavering,
Yes,
bro. He
that
out here, bro.
unwavering. Yes. Now I love where Isaac came in at though, because the fucking dimensions and shit is fucking important, bro. But I think I'm moving into a space where it's like, if I can rock with the pure energy, I'm gonna do that. And as I create a habit around that, I'll work the dimensions in afterwards.
Gadamshi, the handwriting corrects itself, the dimensions correct itself, the pixels correct themselves. It will correct itself, bro.
Whoa! I love how you make that smoothie, bro. That shit hit.
The dimensions will correct themselves, bro. If you
Yeah,
like
bro.
for real though, like that shit's
Real.
crazy.
Damn. Ooh. Oh shit, I'm seeing something new now. I'm seeing something new now. It's almost like, bro, it's the handwriting corrects itself, but you have to know that
You
and
do.
be okay with your handwriting if it looks like Chicken Scratch or Cuckoo the Clown or whatever they call him now. You have to love that shit. And it doesn't matter because the next handwriting you do is not going to ask the last handwriting you did.
Yeah.
You just got to be the one ready to go. Oh my God. I'm feeling new energy right now, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, so this is the experience for me. So it's like I'm in this new room and like I don't have no furniture in here. The wall or cement, so it echoes a lot. It has a lot of echo in here. So I was like, oh, I want to get I want to make it soundproof, get some acoustic paneling and things like that to make the sound better and stuff like that. And so, bro, for like it was like fucking I don't know, bro, like 3 weeks. I wasn't making videos in here. So this is now I'm creating these inspired shares with my camera. I wasn't doing that at first because I was like, the acoustics needs to be better. Everything needs to be better. It needs to have a better sound. But now I'm in this other reality where I'm not even thinking about that and I'm just sharing.
Yeah, bro.
The sound corrected itself. The sound
bro.
didn't even change, but it corrected itself. Automatically, the room got soundproof in it now. Where the fuck did soundproof come from, bro? Like, where did that come from?
I love that. Yes. 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 Saying no to any type of limitations. We're not even taking notes from them.
Yeah.
limitation is gonna say, well, put this light on first before you make the video. But I already fucking made the video. So I guess I'm posting this shit with low light. What you think, Ego? You can watch me push this post, and I posted it. Nobody's gonna be mad. Nobody's gonna lose anything. Now, if I do want to go ahead and make it again, that's where the energy be showing up. It's like I do it, and then it's like, oh, but then if I did it like this, then maybe like that, then it's like, no, I'm not asking you anything. Thank you, Mind, for your suggestion. But I'm just going to do with this creative energy. And so we did a video, we had the lights on. Who cares, bro?
Yeah.
You sure you don't need a ring light though? Just kidding.
That's him. That's him.
Yeah.
He be showing up just like that.
Yeah.
Like, what? I'm like, no.
Wait a minute, you sure you don't need that? Hey,
get one though. Might as well order it now.
Yeah, might as well. Bro, so and this is that energy that we initiated this from this infinite place. There are no limits, bro. Like everything, I love just like I love how we have all the puzzle pieces already, and it's like the puzzle's going to make itself yet again. It's like we're talking about making this more accessible for more people, having more people on here. That's going to happen. It has to.
Yeah.
It's just natural. It's not even a big deal. It's just like, whoa, that's just going to happen. And then we're just going to show up and share. The flyers will create themselves. The posts will create themselves. We will speak about it. We'll share about it naturally. Because that's just it. And I've just loved, I know Redemption's had this. I've had this before. And Elise has had this. But it's like creating a program, but making all the flyers for them. Not even for me. It's like I'm creating. Yeah. This is the backwards thinking. It's like, that's it. It's like I'm doing this to get this. I'm creating a program for them, or I'm creating a program for money, or I'm doing this for that, or it's like that limitation, that lack, that. You give away scarcity and lack. What can you expect to get back? That's it.
Scarcity and lack.
That's all you can get back. So it's cool, bro. It's fucking beautiful. It's fucking magical. It's fucking praise God, bro. Praise the spirit that we're in recognition right now of the infinite nature. And then we're able to have a dialogue and try to communicate. Like, I love how we're communicating this and bringing it in such like, layman's term, basic term. Let's talk about the dimensions. Let's talk about handwriting. Let's talk about posting. Bro, this is exactly what people need. And I'm excited to see how we bring even more human experiences together to communicate this message that you are enough.
Yeah, bro. You are enough. Yes.
You are enough. That's the end of the story. We don't have nothing else to give you, but you are enough. And we're gonna say we're gonna say it in this many ways. It's like you are enough, and now experience and express this beautiful essence of your enoughness.
Man, there's this one of these great teachers that I follow and I support. There was a message that he made. It was talking about how the root of all issues is I am not enough. Because from there, we try to do everything to correct that thought instead of just thinking the right thought.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, no matter how many times you try to correct the writing with another marker, it's not going to do it. And you just have to write it right. Like, I am enough. And recognizing that is allowing yourself to show up in any other ways that we just discussed about, whether the handwriting is on par, is perfect cursive, or whatever it is. Not accepting it is telling yourself that you're not enough in like subconscious avoidance method or something like that. So like the full embrace that you're talking about, Dave, is like, that is you telling yourself that I am enough, regardless if it's this piece of content that I'm making, regardless if it's this handwriting that I just wrote, these notes that I just made from this video that Dave made, or whatever it is. No matter what comes out of you, you have to know where it's coming from. The fullness, the totality, the completeness of you is where all your things come from. So it's like really receiving your creation. I love the term you use, receive your creation. It's like, you got to love this fucking flyer first. Like, I made a flyer the other day and I was like, damn, Dave, I don't know if I can put too much time into it because you're telling me now, but then I fucking loved it when I made it, and then I sent it to him and I was like, that shit's actually fire. I fuck with it.
Yeah.
And he was like, that shit literally gave me some good words to make me recognize like I could actually do something with that. And so what I'm suggesting is like, how can we best let ourselves love what comes from us?
Mhm.
Somebody may suggest if you love it, keep it to yourself. I suggest something a little different. I'm like, if you love it, give that shit away. If you love it, push that post button. If you love it, hit share. If you love it so much, hit send. Let's see. You don't have to send it from anywhere else but this place of love, this place of home. So what are you gonna get back? You got to get back people who fuck with it. You got to. And I'm seeing that shit because you made this smoothie. I'm talking about the fruits now because you made this bomb ass smoothie, Dave. I'm looking at these comments and the captions and everything from this video I made is way more received than that which I was trying to self-judge to make. I was trying to self-judge myself to make it fit a particular qualification that I'm setting. And all that shit right there just means that this are the only people that's going to see it. But because I said I'm going to post it up, it may not be this, it may not have that. The pixel quality is less than 3060 or 360 or 720. That shit looked like fucking Tetris. But I posted that shit and they loved it because this is where it came from.
Bro, that's funny as fuck. Like, you post this shit from Not Enough, and everybody that believes that they not enough gonna like the post, but they not gonna like it because they don't think they enough to like it. They don't think that they're enough to comment on it, so he ain't gonna get shit. Oh
Exactly, bro. That mirror effect. That mirror is present, bro.
Dude, I love what you said about. Yeah, I love what you just said. It's like pushing posts from love, man.
Yeah, bro.
Just pushing posts from love, creating like I haven't. Nah, that's beautiful. Pushing posts from love, and just in that moment, it's like I'm pushing this from love, bro. Like and like that changes everything. Like that changes everything. Wow.
Yeah, bro. Wow. What if the likes and comments didn't even matter, bro? It's the simple fact that the shit is up there is hallelujah, praise the Lord, love you, spirit. The simple fact that it's on there, that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Ooh,
it.
yeah. Is this the cherry on top? Like that's all it is. Like let's keep.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I like that. It makes me feel like I'm about to fuck some shit up today. I'm about to shine some real shit today. Like that's how I feel. Not because I know what it is going to be. I just know that I'm home right now. So I might as well say hello from home, you know? Might as well.
How y'all doing, neighbors? Hey, what's up, man? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
bro. Post from love and letting nothing else be the means for it. Like nothing else means I can post this.
Yeah.
Nothing else means the simple fact that I made this, that's it. The conversation's over, door's closed. But if I have the door cracked a little bit, or if I have the peephole open, it'd be like, oh, well, I got to throw the captions at least. No, you don't. You can if you love that too. I love captions, but don't let that be the reason why. Because if it's the reason why, then it's wrong. It's not that it's wrong, but it's just
it's diluting.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's not really in alignment with your love.
Yeah,
your essence is divine and it wants to be recognized, but first by you. And that's like, oh, this came to me. I'm making a video about this shit. That was exactly what I just went through. I'll make a video about this. And it's like you, it's source, it's love, it's God, it's expressing the truth. And that's exactly what people like nowadays, as far as I'm concerned.
That's all
out there.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's like, bro, it's like you're really differentiating yourself. And it's like, yeah, bro, like nobody's like, obviously AI is not a competition, but it's like, let's be real though. It's like that essence and that presence is, you may not be finding that too much more, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Oh my God, bro. As far as like AI steps in the conversation, we're getting that shit less now.
Yeah, exactly.
And so to be the immovable organic, brother, we never gonna fucking run out of anything, bro.
Nothing.
There's nothing to run. I'm plugged in right now with the source God. Like I'm his hands, bro. Like,
ooh. Isaac, I know you feel that too because you're a digital creator and like all the digital shit is being made by AI, but that don't even fucking matter.
You know, Dave, so it creates a fear of missing out, I think, for a lot of digital creators. It's like, you know, is this gonna, so many questions, such as like, is this gonna replace my job? Is this gonna replace, you know, the authenticity? But it's actually what it's doing that I've come to realize is it's actually creating a need, like you guys were talking about, for the organic content. People, there are people out there that prefer organic content, and it's creating the need higher for it. So if anything, if your intention is to create organic content, it's actually helping you in that sense. So that's something, when it came out, I was like, man, but now I realize it. It's like, okay, I'm on this side, so I don't even have to worry about none of that, you know?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You are, bro. Yes.
That's
Yes.
key, bro. I fucking
Boy.
love that, bro. Thank you for sharing that. I
Yeah.
couldn't really see that the demand for organic was going up, but I could see that it was almost like the desire to stay keeping up was like, you know, more so of a driver for a lot of people. And that's cool too. But it's like, wow, once you recognize that even though some people are trying to keep up, so they're getting more synthetic, some people are slowing down to the speed of being and becoming more organic.
Hey.
They're weeding themselves out, and now it's just like creating a clearer vision for who we should truly be connected to. You know, not that they're bad people, but it just kind of shows you, you know, it gives you an edge in a way.
Bro, that is fire, bro. I just got a little bit more inspired to post today, bro.
That's it. That's what these calls are for, bro. These calls are for us. What the fuck? They ain't for nobody else. That's the power. They are for us, bro. That's the only reason we're here. Woo. Hey, man. This is it, dude. This is it. Wow.
Game, Isaac. That's game, bro.
Yeah, this game, bro. I love that. It's like, yeah, the desire for more organic truth, just purity, real essence, real mana.
Yeah, real mana, bro.
Substance. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I got me a little. I don't know how to talk right now. Y'all got.
All right, cool, bro. We not gonna hold you, bro. I would love to. I'm honored yet again, bro. I appreciate y'all for showing up. Thank you, Gadepsi, for pouring in. Thank you, Oz, for pouring in. Thank you, Lita, for showing up. And I also want to open the floor to you, Lita, if you wanted to share anything, if you have any questions, or, you know, I would love to open it up for you for a moment.
I had to put on my headphones because I could hear you in the other room. I was like outside. I was like, the feeling that I had just being in the space was so cool. Like, it was almost like, yeah, I cannot explain. It was like the world didn't exist. Just like this space only existed. It was so beautiful. So many beautiful things shared. So many codes. Like so many things that, how can I say this, like resonate so deeply, and as well confirmations for me, just like every time, confirmation. So yeah, really great. And it was kind of like scary for me to be here too, because I was like in the space with only guys, and I was like, okay, great. But yeah, really amazing, beautiful, loved it, so great. So yeah.
Yes, Lord.
Good Lord.
Thank you so much for your presence. We love your beautiful essence in here. It really made it balanced out real good. So thank you for being here. And
yeah.
What's up?
Can I share something?
Yeah, please.
So like what was being shared, like kind of in the end about what being, you know, enough, how we all from thinking we're not enough. I told you this yesterday night, where I was like, how many times in my life that I do things because I think I'm not enough in my head, and that it was like a few weeks ago that I realized that saying for me, I am enough, didn't really work for me. It was like, I have to say, I know I'm enough, because that is, you know, within me. And are we still here? Yeah, we're okay, good. Did I just like glitch?
No.
Oh, I glitched. I didn't hear nothing at all. But thanks. I'm glad they heard it.
I'm here. I'm listening really good. What's up?
Okay.
I think
Yep, I heard it as well.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay, great. Well, anyway, what I said was that, like, for me, going from thinking that I'm not enough and then saying to myself I am is not really helpful for me, because if I'm not believing I'm enough and then saying to myself I am enough, it's like covering up the fact that I first think I'm not enough, and I'm gonna cover it up with saying that I am. So for me, it worked to say like, I know I am, because it's deeper than my thoughts. It's deeper than just my thinking of like, yeah, I think I am enough, but I actually know I am in my soul. And that's kind of what I keep returning to. That's just something I want to add on that share. It's like for some people it might be difficult to go from believing I'm not enough to then believing that they are, because it's the total opposite. And so then realizing that within you, you know you are enough. That's really what kind of like helped me over these last weeks, realizing like, okay, if I say I am enough, it kind of works, but it doesn't really work, because it's just covering up the idea that I think I'm not enough. But I do know that I'm enough in my soul, like deep down. And so yeah, that's just something I wanted to add to that share.
Thank you. That's so powerful and precious that you shared that. I appreciate that.
And that, go ahead, Ganesh.
Now I was gonna say, bro, would it be cool if I shared like if we all share like how we move through that? Or
Yeah.
has anybody else moved through that? Because I feel like I'm gonna be inquiring more about I know I am, because I haven't been utilizing that form of the language like that. But what I have been doing was I've been giving my mind the job to figure out why I am enough. And I just be asking my mind to tell me, because I don't want to try and do it. Now I have a whole bunch of journals where I write about myself and stuff like that, but that don't work as well either that much for me. What really has been working for me is just asking my mind, in what ways am I enough? Because sometimes I don't feel like I'm enough. And then I'd be asking my mind, in what ways am I enough? And then I hear me recognizing that I'm enough without trying to decide it. It's like I'm being validated from my experience, even though it's like, fuck. I don't know if that really resonates, but I wanted to share that. And I want to talk about what y'all been doing as well.
Yeah, no, that's true. It's cool, bro, when you like, so I know this, so this is so very fascinating. I had the same experience where like I would be with my mind, and then I would like just be present with it, truly present with my mind. And then I would ask it questions, or actually I would make my mind feel safe first. Like I would hear what it's saying. It's like, oh, I'm scared, I'm not enough. And then I would soothe it into this place. And then I would say, hey, mind, I would love for you to help me create something new. And bro, I would hear it so clearly. It would say, I am powerful, I am enough. Like a knowing would ring through actually. And so I know what you're talking about. Like you lead to what you're saying about like the I know I am. That's what that has been for me. The same thing is like, I mean, I don't really say I am enough. Like I do. It's like when I'm in the spirit of it, I'm like, I am enough. When I'm in the spirit of it, but it's like if I'm not in the spirit of it, it is me trying to put icing on dog poop. You know, it's trying to put icing on something that's not really there. And so that's why I've been saying what I am. That's what I've been saying, what I am, because like I am enough could also be kind of like an identity. It's like who I am enough. But it's like when I say what I am, it just goes past my mind. That's what you Lisa just said. Like that knowing goes past the mind. And when I say what I am, my mind it can't wrap its head around what I am. So that's when I'm like, oh, it's like, I'm like, okay, well, fuck. I know whatever that is, that shit's here, bro. That shit's fucking stable. It ain't wavering talking about, oh, that shit's stable. So that's how I move through it.
Love that, bro. The what I am. I love that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and can I share something else? Yeah, so like, for example, in moments where like I think I'm not enough, it's like I can make a reason why I can be enough. It's like I'm not enough in these parts of my life, but I am smart, I am this, I'm that. It's like that will not really do anything. It's like what you just said. It's like I feel like shit, and so I'm gonna cover up the shit with some compliments or like, yeah, you know, I feel like shit, but I did do my journaling this morning. That's why I'm enough. Like I did my journaling or something like that. It's like, no, like it's okay if you feel like shit, or if you don't feel enough, or like about the perfectionism, for example. Like those things are great to see. It's like, oh, I actually think I have to be more perfect in my posts. Like I see this for myself so much, like not being able to create a video because I think it has to be at a certain day, be at a certain time, be a specific way, and then it's gonna be liked. But that is only because it's gonna be liked by my ego, and then it's enough at these moments. Then it's enough. But it's like when I realized that I'm telling myself that I'm not perfect, and that is like I'm not enough. So that's why I can post at these times. When I realized that I say that, it's like you just acknowledge it's like the truth. The truth is, oh, I don't believe I'm good enough. Oh, I don't think this is perfect enough. And then from there, it's like, yeah, when you acknowledge that what you tell yourself, then you can move from there and then realize that that was just already, like the saying to yourself that you're not perfect enough is perfect. It's like, that's kind of what I see for myself. And like what Good she said, like I'm inspired now too. I'm like, I'm so excited, to create something, and it doesn't have to be perfect at all, because it's like I'm already perfect. Not what my mind thinks is perfect, but I'm perfect because that's just what it is. And it's like, that's the truth. And then it's like, oh, I know I am. And then, when you acknowledge what you think you are, and that's not the truth. Like if I tell myself, like, you're not enough, you're not perfect, you're not good, you're not this, you're not that. It's like when I really acknowledge that I say that to myself, I realize that it's not true. It makes no sense. It's not nice. It's not loving. It's not nothing of that. So, when I realized that, it's like, oh, that's cool. And then from that point, I know that I am. And then I can say, I know that I am. So that was just the add to my shirt.
Yeah, let me just say this real quick. This is what you just said, Yolita. This is what you just said. It's like that piece of saying, I am enough. It's hard to get there, but I know I am in the story. I know I am in the story. You don't even have to have enough on there. I know I am. And that's where the enoughness actually comes from. It's not even coming from the word enough. It just comes from, I know I am. I know I am. That's fucking cool, Yolita.
I love that. Thank you for this transparency that you came with, because that just like took us into a deeper dimension of like this clarity that we're having right now. So I'm so grateful for you.
Yeah. And bro, like, yeah, thank you for that, because like how many more people have this experience? Like how many people, like, they've been doing the affirmations, they've been doing it, they've been doing it, but it's like, oh, still trying to cover up something. Dude, I love, that's such a formula. Can you just sit with, I know I am. I know I am. I know I am. That was beautiful.
Yeah, bro.
Isaac, go, bro. Go ahead, Isaac.
Yes, sir. So it's it's in, when Gademshi was talking about the markers, and it doesn't matter what you put on top of it, right? What I got from that is like, we all go through phases where we got to put some white out on it. And that's where I'm going through right now, is I'm putting white out on all these markers I've been trying to stack on top of each other to make it look perfect. And now it's just time to just start from scratch, just slap little whiteout on it. And that's painful. That is so painful to have to let go of some stuff that, that is, going on in your life. And I feel like a lot of people also relate to that as well. It's like, how high are you going to stack these colors on top of each other until you just restart? And it's just, you need a lot of grace with yourself when you do that. Really just allowing yourself to succeed, giving yourself room to succeed, but also giving yourself room to fail as well. Like an example I'll use is I've been trying to cut out a lot of caffeine in my life, and I bought a couple of Red Bulls the other day, and I'm like, oh, I told myself 3 weeks ago I was going to stop. I'm like, well, I already bought them. I'm just going to let myself fail. I'm just going to drink them, and then I will like restart from it, and because of that, I've been doing all right with it, just realizing that it's not going to be like the time from me choosing not to do something, I'm never going to do it ever again. That unrealistic expectation, there has to be some sort of equilibrium with it as well. So I think finding that personalized, tailored balance is where it's at right there.
Yeah. I love how you came in with the intention that you had, and then immediately then immediately jumped into this self-allowance, self-acceptance, or like forgiveness.
Yeah.
Because bro, that is this most sacred attention that you can give yourself. Anything, bro. Like, oh, I'm gonna post 4 videos every fucking day or every week or whatever. And then it's like fucking Friday and I posted 2. Who am I gonna choose to be to myself?
Yeah.
Because I can choose to be my great grandfather or my uncle or my school teacher, but what am I gonna be that's truly I am or what I am? Patience, peace, comfort, care, but also at the same time holding space for improvement. So it's not that you're going to do it and then say, "Oh, well, I said I was going to do it and I didn't do it," but it's like I said I'm going to do it, I didn't do it, but I'm loving the fact that I'm holding myself even though I did or I didn't.
Yeah.
That is the most powerful place, bro, because then it's like it doesn't matter what you did, it doesn't matter what you didn't do, and it doesn't matter what you said you're going to do. All that matters is that you're being with you. And you being with yourself, you still have more chance to choose and you have opportunity to correct. It's like you went all the way around and you still have to, whatever you wanted, you still have it. I love that, bro. That just gave me a little bit more grace to give myself, you know?
Yeah.
And I think we should have grace on tap water. Like we shouldn't be trying to find some more grace. That shit should be always flowing, just need to be allowed, you know? Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah,
Literally.
MC, I like how last week you said it's not like the bottle is half empty or half full. We are the bottle. That's what you said, man. That's powerful right there. And I've been holding on to that and really just digesting that. So that's where that comes in as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate that.
Beautiful, beautiful. Hey, I love all of you. I love the shares. I love the just seeing the spirit pouring out of all of us. But it's just so beautiful to see these goddamn light beams in here. And I'm gonna leave it on this note, just to create a synopsis of what y'all just said. It's like I know what I am, and I love who I'm being. Sometimes I don't love who I'm being, but I know what I am. And as long as I can know what I am, I allow myself grace. And when I allow myself grace, I love who I'm being. And that's what we're here to be.
Go ahead,
That's
Smoothie.
it.
Go ahead, Smoothie King.
Bro, I'm the ultimate smoothie maker today. Thank you, good dude.
Just until I pull up to Mexico. Just until I pull up. You can have it.
Exactly. He got the papaya, the pineapple. I know how you get down.
You know, I'm bringing it, bro.
Yeah, cool, man.
But not all respect, bro. I really appreciate the smoothie you've been doing in this conversation today.
Yeah.
Because bringing it back to I'm loving who I'm being, bro, that's like home base and we're doing home runs all day.
There you go.